Hello, my name is Lucrecia Figueroa, and today I will be talking to you about our process improvement project. To begin, I want to go over what the problem is to start with. Given the effect that technology has had in our country's classrooms, I believe that it is safe to say that every student needs a reliable way to interact with their teachers and classmates. When you go to different classrooms or when you ask different teachers about how their experience with newer technology has benefited them, they have positive things to say. Given the current situation that we are in, the ratio of student to iPad or Chromebook is currently a 2-to-1 ratio. So as of today, in most of the districts here in the US, we have about 2 students sharing one device. If you can only imagine it, that's not going to be very helpful to the students per se, because they're not going to be able to fully concentrate and grasp the material that the teachers are showing them. As a school district, I believe that we need to provide each student access to technology. During this project, we will provide each student with their own form of technology to use in school or at home. So the main question that I get when we talk about technology and in the classrooms today is, why do students need technology? Um, I believe that technology helps students prepare for their future careers. As we can see, we're becoming a more developed country or world in general, and technology is really the backbone of the education system nowadays. It also allows the instructors to connect with students that have all different learning styles. So as a person working for the school district, I can tell you that there's various kids that have many different styles of learning. So technology can help adapt to their learning style. It also encourages collaboration within the students and within the faculty as well. Students are able to access the most up-to-date information, so we can rely that the information that they are presenting is the most current and reliable. Technology also helps students become more responsible. Since we are providing them a personal device to take home and have at school, we do require them to sign a responsibility contract, and this allows us to hold the student and their parent responsible for any damages that can happen to the device itself. I also believe that technology transforms the overall learning experience. Who are our stakeholders? For a school district, it might seem like it's a little bit more difficult to determine who the stakeholders are, but for school districts, a stakeholder is anyone that is invested in the success of the school and the students. So our stakeholders can be our administrators, teachers, staff members, parents, community, local businesses, and our school board members. They all play an important role in the success of the schools and the students. The proposed solution to provide, I believe that in order to provide each student with a device, we will need to analyze the district's technology budget. By doing this, we will see if we can afford to buy extra devices. If we do not have it in our budget to just buy the devices out of our own pocket, then that's when we will find partnerships with major technology companies, or even look within the community to see if we can get any donations, since we have a lot of community members that are willing to help. The timeline that I estimated for the project is 1 fiscal year. So our fiscal years begin July 1st and ends June 30th. So the breakdown goes as follows. July 1st to October 31st, we will take this time to analyze the overall district budget. This means that we will analyze the general funds budget, each school's budget, every department to see where we can get extra funds to help us obtain the devices that we need. From November 1st to December 31st, we will begin to start searching on the deals that we feel are more adequate and that will help us buy the devices as a bundle. Since sometimes we can tell that buying the devices as a bundle is a lot more cheaper than a lot more affordable than most of than buying them individually. As of January 1st to April 30th, we will begin to look for partnerships with major companies, organizations, and community members. This will allow us not only to just spend all the money that we have if we do have sufficient funds, but it would also allow us to come up with new partnerships in case that we do need more donations or more presenters or anything that mentors for the students as well. May 30th to June 30th, we will begin to buy the devices and have the distribution plan ready so that they are ready to be distributed to the students by August 1st. Communication plan. I believe that this is a really important part in implementing the project itself because communication plays an important role in the overall success of the company. All companies need to have good communication skills to be on top of a competitive market. There are two different ways to communicate. We have verbal and nonverbal. Verbal is basically when we're talking face to face and we can actually interact using our words. Nonverbal is when we're interacting through memos or emails or even text messages within coworkers or friends. In order to implement my plan, I need to follow these steps. I need to create a plan's purpose and approach. So the plan's purpose is to provide each student with their own device, and the approach is by analyzing the budget and finding partnerships within the community. Objectives and communication goals. Our objective is to have weekly meetings within the team to make sure that we're going through each phase without any errors. Our communication goals is to always keep a loop of what we're doing, keep everybody in the circle to know what we're doing, what's going on, have we found any errors, or just keep everybody up to date. The tools and method that we're using, I would say, would be the meetings and memos, because if we're able to communicate with each other, then the plan will run smoothly throughout each phase. And that's it for today. Thank you so much.